What's up, guys? I just want to make this video to talk about what's been going on recently with this Pedro Pascal stuff and the "is Pedro Pascal fatigue a real thing" question. I've been seeing the conversation pop up more and more, to the point where people are starting to say, had we had enough of Pedro Pascal?
It's enough slices!
They're tired of seeing him everywhere. He might probably just be the most famous person in Hollywood right now. He's recently been on some bangers like The Mandalorian, Narcos, and obviously Joel in The Last of Us, which I think he was basically the only reason we kept watching that show. Let's be completely real.
Oh, it's funny. I have waited
No,
so...
just shut the fuck up and do it already.
The man has been on a legendary run, and now this summer he ended up as part of the MCU. But is that really what's going on with this fatigue thing? Is it true, or is it like something else stirring this up? So fatigue is basically when a celebrity suddenly shows up in every major project, on every red carpet, all over your feed, the public can start to feel oversaturated. Think of it like media burnout. It's like that overwhelming feeling you get not because you dislike the person, but because you literally can't escape them. And this seems like some sort of cycle that inevitably happens all the time. Something or someone becomes popular, and incredibly quickly, and people start disliking them because they're suddenly inescapable. I saw this video of a guy that goes to the movies and realizes every single movie poster stars Pedro Pascal.
Is what movie you want to see? You want to see a Pedro Pascal movie? You want to see a Pedro Pascal movie? Or do you want to see a Pedro Pascal movie?
One after another. You can see the guy just in disbelief, like, is this a prank? It's pretty funny, but I think it also says a lot about where we're at with Pascal's ubiquity. Now, to be fair, Pedro Pascal has been killing it. Game of Thrones, Narcos, The Mandalorian, The Last of Us, Gladiator 2.
This is the way.
This is the way.
The guy has range and charisma, and clearly the studios see that too. But when someone gets that much attention, that fast, people start turning on them. It's not always fair, but it happens. So what is going on with Pedro Pascal at the minute? So now, recently, some clips started circulating of Pedro being physically close with his female co-stars at premieres or press events.
It'd be the literal translation, yummy old man.
Oh, it's my yummy old man.
Hugs, hand-holding, shoulder touches, and suddenly, people are raising eyebrows, suggesting it's inappropriate.
He can't keep getting away with it!
A lot of people have started calling it out, saying it's crossing lines.
Getting into shape for this movie.
I mean, come on, look at her. She was in the gym day and night. Like, come on, stand up, show them, show them. Okay. Turn around.
But here's where it gets complicated. Pedro has talked about his anxiety and how physical connection helps him manage that. You know, saying how it's not performative. It's part of how he grounds himself and that sort of stuff. But this video honestly did make me think it was a bit sus, not gonna lie. Apparently, this is supposed to be William Dafoe's wife. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think this is how I would treat someone's wife. So now that he is going on the Fantastic Four press tour, it has become even more prevalent. His touchy behavior, which is also kind of weird calling it like that because it sounds like I'm talking about Diddy.
Yo, hey, everybody know ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
But to me, it's not that serious. But they are very touchy and very weird. Also, if you check his Instagram comments right now, it's flooded with the Sergeant Dokes meme from Dexter. His shit is kind of crazy.
It's enough slices!
Surprise, motherfucker.
So, if you didn't know, Sergeant Dokes is a character from Dexter. He was a hard-nosed cop who always suspected Dexter was hiding something. He was the only one who saw through Dexter's act, and he never let up.
You give me the fucking creeps, you know that, Dexter?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.
So now it's being turned on Pedro, like he's under the microscope, and people are waiting for a gotcha moment. It's intense. How it feels watching Pedro Pascal rub up on that pregnant married woman because of anxiety. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. His co-star is pregnant and married. Oh. But yeah, now people are using this to like saying he is
No, ain't no party like a Diddy party, so.
Yeah.
and it's basically like associated with Pedro now. Now, do I think this is a bit of an overreaction? Yeah, probably. Bottom line, I think personally, a lot of this criticism feels kind of selective and a bit exaggerated. Feels a bit engineered, to be honest.
And here's the thing. Other stars like Ryan Reynolds have had way more exposure over the years without getting this level of pushback. So why Pedro? Maybe it's not just fatigue. Maybe it's something messier. I'm not saying the criticism is fake, and to be honest, some of this is warranted, but I'm saying it's worth questioning who's driving it and why. I found this article by the Tribune that says Pedro Pascal targeted by suspected smear campaign during Fantastic Four press tour. These users also said, I know an artificial smear campaign when I see one, and Pedro Pascal is being targeted, probably because he's so well loved by so many and an advocate for trans rights. Least obvious, astroturfing campaign. The Pedro Pascal hate campaign that suddenly sprung up overnight has got to be the most obviously coordinated and botted attack I've ever seen. It's literally the Superman monkey meme incarnate. And honestly, this kind of tracks. Not gonna lie. He recently has been calling out J.K. Rowling for her transphobic remarks. And not to get all conspiracy theorist over here, but honestly, I wouldn't put it past her. She seems that crazy enough to do that.
And we've seen it happen, for example, with the Baldoni-Lively lawsuit, where Justin Baldoni's team apparently and allegedly, don't get me in trouble, had launched some sort of smear campaign against his co-star Blake Lively. And honestly, it kind of worked. The internet was kind of grilling her for a minute there. Some of it was warranted, of course, like when she was like super rude to that interviewer lady.
First of all, congrats on your little bump.
Congrats on your little bump.
What about my bump?
But yeah, it was fabricated to some extent.
So what do you think? Is Pedro Pascal fatigue a real thing? Or are we just seeing the internet cycle through its usual drama? Let me know in the comments, and if you're into more pop culture deep dives like this, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. I've got plenty more coming. Make sure to also check out my shorts. And that's about it. Until the next one.
You give me the creeps. You know that, Dexter?
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that.